Well, good evening, everyone. It's great to be with you again on this Sunday afternoon. As I was going through this week, kind of processing all the different changes that are happening with education and with our world and our state and our city, I came across this devotion again that I want to share with you and some thoughts about that. The title of the devotion is There's a Lot to Be Concerned About. There's More to Be Hopeful For. The verse is from John 18:36 out of the Bible. Jesus said, "My kingdom is not of this world. If it were, my servants would fight to prevent my arrest. But now my kingdom is from another place." You know, it's really interesting as we kind of process all the information that comes to us. All the things that we're learning are changing daily almost in the coronavirus. And in our government and in our officials and just everything that kind of seems to constantly change for us. And there's a lot that maybe we are concerned about as a family, raising our kids, as high schools and education. How are we going to do it safely? There's just a lot out there for us to kind of walk through together. Now, one of the things I've been really adamant about this whole summer has been how we need to stay together. One of the things that we did at the very beginning of the year, this year, was talk about trust and how we trust builds that time together. And as we're together, we build that trust. So it goes hand in hand. You know, as we watch the news and as we get all this information, sure, there is a lot to be concerned about. But, you know, there are times when I just need to turn that stuff off. And I need to kind of process and see and hear what hope is out there. There's two items this week that really gave me a lot of hope. First was our principal on the patio on Tuesday. Now, there was a small group that was there, of course, because of the restrictions. But it really gave me hope to understand that people can listen to each other. We have a community that's built on there are a lot of different views, but we're built on listening to each other and caring for each other. And that evening was just a dynamic event that just shared ideas and thoughts and how we can continue to listen to each other, not just about COVID-19, but about everything that's going on in our world. And the second thing was I had a Zoom interview with a young lady from India. And she has researched schools. She wants to go to school in the U.S. And she got her dad to be on the Zoom with us to talk through what it would look like her attending Seattle Lutheran. The hope in her eyes and the joy in her face reminds me that our young people are ready and want to have this change happen in their lives. And they're going to take us to what is next for our world. And what we can do is kind of connect them with God, who controls all of this, and make sure they understand how much they're loved and cared for, and how God will walk us all through this. So remember, there's a lot to be concerned about, but there's more to be hopeful for. So why don't you take some time this week, maybe just to find the hope that's out there for all of us. God is love, God is good, God is God. Go Saints.